Hi and welcome back to the rebuild series. The Corsair is progressing and there's only a few things more that we need to do to put it back, so it's all about detail, and that's what we're up to. So let's proceed with the next bit of detailed upgrade. Yes, we're doing it again. Seatbelts. How much fun can you have when you're under stress? But okay, we'll be doing that. So cutting a few of these, cutting a few of those, and the metal pieces, put them all together, and it should look like that. And then we'll put it in the cockpit. Next couple of hours of wow, I'm having a ball. Good one. Show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, managed to get the stress out and have got, let's see if I can get some more light in there, there you go. Now we've got the seat belts in, so all dressed out. We're on the way to putting this back together. No, still got the engine mount, everything to go yet. Point out a little lesson learned, actually, that the black CP Flexi CA, the super black super glue, doesn't like to be stuck to. That's a metal. It's got a paint layer on it, which didn't really stick. Now, whether I probably could have primed, but I don't think I can prime from behind there. So the glue is stuck to the paint, but it doesn't make it a secure fixing. So some of these are really good and solid, and some of them were weak and didn't play the game. So as I've peeled them back because they were flexed, they actually took the layer of paint that's underneath them as well. So what I'll do is I'll put them on now to actual metal, so metal to metal with the glue, and see how that kicks in. Yeah, it's a case of redoing it again, but at least it's going to be done and it's going to hold in the long term, so that's what we're about. A little bit of a setback. While I was perusing her on her back, I came across the fact that there in the middle of the screen, that's the exhaust pipes. You can remember I said they don't have exhaust manifolds on my thing, but they've placed exhaust pipes here, which is all well and good, but only the fact that someone picked up that they should be holes. So we're going to see if I can find something in the pipe stage that I can poke in there, burr those out and poke it in, and at least make some exhaust, which then will get me some exhaust stain down that part of the wing and the other side naturally, but yeah, that section of the wing. I've also snuck a bit of wire down the side of the landing gear to make the brake cable. So that's that one, and also on the replicated on the other wheel landing gear strut. All I gotta do is paint those and fix that chrome section of the shock absorber. Right, let's have a look at engine time. Always fill, just check them all, starting with that one. Again, bugger. That one's connected to the paint. Let's come off. Okay, one. You go back in time with process, I think. Right. Now, pick one to start with, and there's a good point right there. So that one there is going to go into the hole. So I'm going to need my cutters, more so than I'm going to need anything else. Even though I worked them reasonably well for length, don't like that one much myself. Okay, he's going to come off. No, he is. Let's see what I can do with it. If it lock it into place, I'll be laughing. Good. Was good. Why won't you go in the hole? That fits, you should fit. Well, it looks like I'm repumping all the holes again. Now, where were we before we were rudely interrupted? Right, that's as many as we can do. Alright, we're trying out for a hinge, glue melding, and if it's sort of in a temporary state tomorrow, I'll put a pin straight through the unit, probably a good sized one from a paper clip or something like that with a bit of steel in it. So what I've done is that the hinge here, which holds the whole wing in its down position or up position, it pivots on these two small crossbars here. So what I've done, I'll turn that around, what I've done is where this was broken just past here, I've drilled a hole, glued it, drilled a hole straight through and used a piece of paper clip, small paper clip wire straight through and super glued it in. And now to fit the wing back on, so I've done here. Now, there's the piece that I glued together, and the pin, you can just make out the pin there that I put through. Now, the crossbars that you can see there run across, it sits in a little recess, and it is then held in by these two plates that run away from the main spar of the wing. So to get them in, I've had to snap off a small section of that plate there and there to get that in, and then I've put the plates back in. So as you can see, it's swinging at the moment. So we've got that. Now for it to transverse back to the proper plane, and clicks in there like that, and the weight of the wing holds it in the down position. So that's a wing. All I've got to do is reset two little other pieces I've taken off, which are that piece there, which I've snapped off, and there's another one down the end here that I'll refit as well. Probably won't have them sticking out as far as the other one did. Big win. Now, big win too is getting all the engine back together again. Painted, coated, washed, and reattached to the frame. Now, I've done the, there we go, there's one there. Exhaust, they're not exhaust manifolds, I've taken them as inlet intakes, so I've painted them the greyish cream colour that I've seen them done, but there's no exhaust manifolds to it, to which I said that I got to make holes there at least to make it look realistic. Now I'm not sure if these holes here are the recognition lights, because it just seems strange that there are three of them, where before on various other versions they belonged on the wingtip of one Corsair I saw made the other day. I've marked holes there, so I'm in two minds to whether they are actually them or they're out on the wing. But there's no, in this particular model, there are no marks on the wing for them to be where the lights are. So I think these here may be the ones that I probably need to do the red, the green, and the yellow-orange colour on. So we'll do that. But yep, there we go. That's a big start, and that goes on there. So we're on the road to recovery and the road to the rebuild, which is what we're at. But that, okay, and that's a big win to have that fold on that pin, slides in, weight down, to stay connected to the wing. That's what the whole rebuild was about. So we're doing well. Well, we're giving her a coat of matte, which is dulled down the blue look immensely. It's still blue, but it's knocked it down anyway. And in doing so, the wing structure that I put there, this one will remain moving. That one there, it snapped the hinge again, so it's irreparable. So we'll just go with that as glued in. So that there, engine, propeller, all sprayed in. So all I got to do now is take that off, and aerial and pilot top, and we're just done. Canopy cover. Well, there we have it. Wings attached, coloured down, cockpit re-enhanced, aerial wire on. Okay. Brown man removed from cockpit. Had to glue that wing back because it just wouldn't work. Engine, which I'll show you in a minute, redone, and the engine, that wing moves, so we'll put that up in a sec. Go underneath. And there, so the matte coloured paint that I sprayed on there has really improved its outlook. So it looks good. Here we go, bit of a close-up. And the wing is folded. And the hinge is there. The engine retuned. A little bit of wiring done. And there we have it. And the stick that holds it all together, supposedly. Alright, thanks for watching the rebuild.